Everybody, it's Queen of Light 1111. Hope you guys are doing well. Here with your Friday full moon reading. So today we're going to look at the energies of obviously divine masculine, divine feminine, but we're going to start off with the energies of what is being released in this moon and what is coming in for each of them after this full moon has resolved. Okay, now if you want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to my website, queenoflight1111.com. Let's get started. So what we are looking at today first is what is being released, okay, for divine masculine and divine feminine. So let's start off with the lovely bottoms of our deck. We have the card of beauty. So beauty is all about, two things. What is on the inside, what is on the outside, okay? So how is this showing up for divine feminine? Three of Wands. There is this energy for divine feminine where, maybe perhaps she was very focused on her exterior. Is she losing weight? Did she lose the COVID 15 pounds? Blah, 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 whatever it is, that sort of focus, right? And she has really worked on during this time her beauty within. So making her soul as beautiful as the outside of her body. So there is this energy of waiting for the results of the inner and outer beauty to merge. So I do feel like she is releasing the energy where it's about beauty in one way versus the other, maybe too much in the soul, not enough of taking care of her physical self, vice versa. So however this manifests for you. So for divine feminine, it is all about releasing this idea of beauty in one way, in one form, in one energy. And it is about this energy of, bringing in an integrated beauty. What is this for divine masculine? Beauty with the Six of Wands. So him, perhaps he was in his ego, used his beauty, his, looks as a way to win people over, publicly show himself on Instagram or social media or whatever. And so now there's this energy of, this inner beauty. So it's the same for both of them. Divine feminine is in the energy of really kind of waiting to hone in and integrate. And divine masculine, being that masculine energy, I feel like he's got both. He's in the energy of, yeah, I'm good looking on the outside and I got a good soul on the inside. And that has to do with a lot of these masculines further ascending and further awakening, not only to their journey, but also to their divine counterparts, okay? So what is being released is this idea of beauty, of waiting for beauty to manifest in one form or the other. What is being released is divine masculine using his beauty to win people over, and instead understanding that it is about the soul and the exterior beauty that actually wins people over. It's that magnetism and charm and charisma and light that actually wins people. So what is being released is this idea of what beauty means and is. What is coming in? A time for healing. Okay, I love this card. And so for divine feminine, as she heals, right, her idea and releases the idea of beauty and her own inner and outer union, she's really, again, right, waiting for this healing to come in. She's healing her ideas around beauty. And for divine masculine, he is being victorious in his healing. I feel like he's worked very hard and fast, right? Right, because divine feminine left the light, right? Set the trail. So, but he's still got to do the work, but I feel like he's doing the work pretty quickly here. So what is coming in and what is going out is definitely in sync and aligned with each other. There's this inner and outer beauty that is aligning, and it is bringing in healing, and it is bringing in victory. Okay, so how does this now manifest specifically for them? That was just the bottom of the deck. Okay, so for divine feminine, we have the energy of growth. Anywhere she felt stagnant, where she felt stuck, where she wasn't able to create, she is releasing that. She's releasing that because she knows that she's the Empress. And perhaps she has, and the Nine of Pentacles, this is this energy of, she's been stuck. This has probably been a very, very difficult weak for her, perhaps. Maybe she's felt stuck, maybe she's felt stagnant, maybe old feelings, old news, old thoughts, ideas were coming in, and maybe she was just inundated. And so there's this energy of just feeling stuck and stagnant and not being able to move. Right? Maybe perhaps even literally, so many of us, especially light workers that hold up the collective, have just been feeling very, very weighed down. And so there is this energy of growth. The Empress, when she releases this stagnancy and stuck energy, she can further come into her power and into her independence and into her abundance. And so there is this energy. What is being released is that anywhere where divine feminine was stuck, whether it was through money was stuck, independence was stuck, freedom was stuck, any of those energies in her practical life or even in her soul experience, anything that was stuck is going to be released. She's not going to be stuck anymore. Thank God. Okay. Now, what is coming in for divine feminine? It's time to take action. It's time to take action with wisdom, with logic, and with healing. And you can't make this up because the bottom of the deck for this is healing. The bottom of the deck of this growth has to do with beauty of the soul, beauty of the physical body. So if she wasn't like maybe losing weight or going out or whatever, or feeling very good about herself inside and out, she's coming out of that stuck energy. And guess what? Boom. She's like, I'm the Empress. I am beautiful. I'm single and fabulous. And what's coming in is this time to take action. She is healing. She's going to take action. She has clarity. She has wisdom. And she has divine support in her healing. Beautiful, beautiful energy for divine. And look at her. She busts out right at the bat. This was like the first card I pulled, and it clarified with the Empress. Like, she knows who she is. She was just a little stuck. It's okay. It happens. It happens. So now what about divine masculine? What about divine masculine? What is he releasing? Look at, we have this energy of self-love. So anywhere where he wasn't loving himself completely, holistically, or in an aligned way, he is releasing that and coming into this love of himself, not just what he looks like, but who he is as a soul and a person. And as he releases these ideas of self-love, he is really mourning. He is mourning and he is nurturing himself. He feels loss. He feels loss of maybe friendships, loss of union, loss of connections, because the way that maybe perhaps he saw himself before. I really am getting the feeling that masculine has gone through another ego death, right? Which has led to further awakening. And so what he is releasing is whatever his old preconceived ideas of self-love was. I love myself, so I'm going to do this for myself. I'm going to be selfish. I'm not going to care about what my decisions, how my decisions might hurt other people, blah, blah, blah. All those things, right? So he's releasing his ego ideas of what self-love is. And as he's doing that, he's also releasing this sadness. He's releasing this pain, and he's really nurturing himself. Okay, he's really in the energy of nurturing himself. He's coming into alignment with his inner feminine. So what is coming up? He's safe. His loved ones are safe. It's time to move forward quickly. It's time to move forward. But this is stressful for him because I feel like he's been stuck in that old storyline, in that paradigm for so long, and he doesn't feel safe in moving forward in this new unified masculine, inner masculine and feminine energy. And so he might feel like, oh my God, am I being too much of a little girl or whatever, right? And so it's like this energy of, I don't want to not be masculine. He's in the energy of really trying to balance that out. And he's safe to do that. He's safe to love that way. He's safe to communicate that way. He's safe to move forward that way. But it doesn't, it still stresses him out, that he knows that he needs to start taking action. He knows he needs to start moving. So good energies for masculine. Now, let's go ahead and just take a look at just their overall energies, just in general, what's going on with them, okay? So divine feminine is really at the crossroads right now. She's at a decision-making point about friendships, about perhaps even third party, like what she wants to do with her life, right? She's done being stuck. We saw that. So she's in this energy of like, all right, where do I go with certain situations? Where am I going to go? What's my next step? I'm done being stuck. I'm done being stuck. So her first card out is the Three of Swords. There is this heartache, this pain that she's evaluating, okay? And she's in this energy of contemplating. She's contemplating her burdens. She's in this battle with herself about the unknown. She's also maybe even battling her intuition. And her intuition right now is a little confused. It's a little muddy because she's in this energy of pain, overthinking, the unknown. She is burdened. Again, this is the energy she's been stuck in. This is the energy that she needs to release, right? Because we've seen our feminine in such powerful energies. And this week has brought up a lot of things for release. And it's about evaluating this pain, evaluating sadness. It's about contemplating what your burdens are. It's about this conflict of like what she can see and what she can't see. Where is my journey headed? And so as she really taps into her intuition, she gets very, very confused. Things get a little chaotic, and it has a lot to do with her overthinking. Okay, what about for divine masculine? Well, we have the Page of Swords and we have the Fool at the bottom of the deck. He's very restless for a fresh start. He's very much in this energy of just wanting to take a leap of faith forward, wanting, to do something, but he's very restless. I feel like he too has been feeling very stuck, very much in the energy of like, I'm just kind of done feeling what I'm feeling and I'm just restless to get going again. So his energy and his overall energy is here. We have 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords. He's done being stuck. He's done being trapped in his head. There has been a lot of karmic lessons that he has learned and he's developed from around relationships. And now he is healing relationships, perhaps with himself, with other people, perhaps also wanting to heal his relationship with his divine feminine. And he too is really thinking and planning about the unknown. He too is like, his last card is the Moon, and her second to last card, she has the Moon as well. They're both like not sure where this is going anymore. Like, where is this journey taking them now? They have no idea. They're probably these over analytical, perhaps people that have been very focused and goal oriented and always knew where they're going. And right now they just don't know where they're headed. They don't know where they're headed separately on their journeys. Sorry, I had to drink my tea. I'm like, ugh. Okay, so now, what is their overall energy? Most significant overall energy towards each other. Okay, so first card out. What do we have? We have the distorted masculine, and we have this card of reaching out. I do feel like there's a lot of telepathic work that is happening. There could be, like dreams could really be active right now, and maybe you don't even understand what's happening, okay? But what's happening here in this first card is the energy of reaching out or having the spiritual bond, the spiritual connection. And so how is this manifesting for them, okay? And then this distorted masculine is this energy of not having your emotions and your thoughts and your ideas formulated. It's just like everything's all over the place, okay? And so what is this all about for them? Three swords. This heartache, this overthinking is leading to distorted masculine energies. It is leading to even more sadness and stress about the connection, and it creates concern. So both of them are feeling a lot of sadness, a lot of grief, a lot of heartbreak, and a lot of concern about their own inner distorted energies, or perhaps even the distortion of the outer masculine energy. And then that energy is also affecting their spiritual bond, their spiritual connection, where they're feeling this loss and they are very concerned about their connection at this time. So now let's go ahead and take a look and look at it. This is it's not like this is a beautiful, it's like this reading is real. There's a real stuff being released at this time during this full moon, and really focus on this because, this is your opportunity to really, come out of these energies. So how is this manifesting for divine feminine? So her first card is, it's about risks. It's a gamble, right? When her overall energy towards divine masculine is he is a risk. He was a risk. He was a gamble. Oh my God. And as I'm saying this, there's like this feather flying. You can't even see, it's really, really small. It's disappeared now. But there is this, he was a risk. He was a gamble. And this thing blew up my journey. So, she's kind of in this energy where she's a little bit, where she's thinking about her connection, right? Remember, the bottom of the deck is that spiritual connection. And then we have the Three of Swords. And then we have the concern about the journey, the bottoms of the deck. And so here she's like, he was a risk, right? She took a risk on him and it blew up in her face and it blew up her journey. So she's not necessarily in the best place today, okay? So now she's like, I got to reparent myself from this distorted masculine. I have to unlearn. I have to relearn. I have to fix my inner child wounds here because of him, right? Because of what he's showing me. And I'm at the crossroads now about this connection. She's in this energy of like, I don't know. Do I want someone else? Do I want to focus on someone else? Do I want to just focus on me? She's really very much in this energy of really healing herself and deciding what she wants to do about this connection. Okay, divine masculine's in this energy of, look at this, manipulation, control. Like, as he's awakening more, he's kind of feeling like, is someone toying with me here? And so he's evaluating deception, right? He's in this energy of, even with his own self, feeling like, this spiritual connection, like, he may think like, did someone manipulate me? Did divine feminine manipulate me? Right? Was she deceptive? Right? I kind of feel like he's like, what's happening to me? Energy is really what I'm getting. Was there something deceptive going on here? And so he's in the energy where, he's trying to gain peace. He's trying to love himself, trying to, understand that he is enough and he's wanting to come into his emotions as someone who's very, very abundant. So his overall energy towards divine feminine is like, what is this all about? What am I feeling? What are these strings pulling me to divine feminine? And so he's evaluating this and he's like, is this deceptive? Does she like do something? And then he's also in this energy of, I'm enough. I am enough. I could be enough on my own, right? And I could be enough and be independent and abundant on my own. So both of them are kind of at this crossroads of like, with or without you energy. But I'm not worried about this because this is the full moon. Fears are coming up. Right? We see here, she's got a lot of sadness and a heartache that she's evaluating. She's looking at her burdens. Divine masculine's like done being stuck in his head. He's learned a lot. He's healing, but he's also in a lot of fear. So then this takes me to the theme of the reading here, right? Head, heart, and environment. Anxiety. This is what they're experiencing. Both are in anxiety. And how does this show up for divine feminine? Well, she's in this energy of, I got to change my focus. Five of Cups. She's like, I'm anxious because I got to change my focus. My focus needs to be love. My focus needs to be going out again. My focus needs to be not staying at home, pining over my masculine, wondering what's going on. So she's a little anxious about changing her focus, but she knows that she needs to do that. She needs to go out. She needs to reintegrate into the world. She needs to love herself. Fill her cup. For divine masculine, this has to do with the Devil card. He's anxious. He's anxious about, his temptations. He's anxious about his, prior toxic behavior. And that's a real burden for him. 10 of Wands, right? And we have the Knight of Air and the Lover's card. The burden is that he has been in this energy where he has chosen other partners. He's anxious about his own toxicity and then how it creates toxicity in this connection, and it creates a burden in their connection. So now let's talk about their head, their heart, and their environment. Okay, so we know what the bottom of the deck is. So how does this show up for divine feminine? When she thinks of masculine, she's thinking of walking away. She wants to walk away from all of these shadows. She wants to walk away from all of these secrets. She wants to walk away from the unknown, and she wants to focus on her own self-mastery and really pay attention to her own beauty, her own intelligence, to her own journey at this time. This is what she's thinking. She's really considering, like, I just got to walk away from all of this unknown crap, really. And she's just like, I just need to work on myself. What is divine masculine thinking when he thinks of feminine? Broken heart. He's very heartbroken, right? But there's truth that has come out from this heartbreak, and that is about third-party situations that he needs to get out of them, right? That he needs to progress from casual connections. So when he thinks of feminine, he's thinking about his heartache. He's thinking about how he's had a breakthrough, how he's gained clarity through third-party situations. And now he's coming out of his heartbreak. What is divine feminine feeling when she feels for masculine? Yin and yang. This is about inner union. This is also about outer union, but it's coming out with the 8 of Pentacles again. And what she's feeling is, I've done a lot of work on my own inner union. I've done a lot of work, and my wish is to get things going again with divine masculine. Even though, see, her head and heart is not in alignment, which is why we got that distorted masculine energy at the bottom of the deck for the overall energy. Her head, her ego mind is saying, walk away, walk away, walk away. And her heart saying, work hard, work on your wishes, right? So she's not in alignment. What is divine masculine's heart space saying? Well, he's got the thinking man. So he's off, right? He's like sad in his heart space in his head, and then in his heart space, he's thinking. So he's in this King of Swords energy. He's thinking about all of the memories. He's thinking about all the memories he's made with his divine feminine and how he wants to, put the past behind them and solution this connection. So there is this energy where, he's like, yeah, I'm brokenhearted. I have clarity through other relationships about what I need to do. I want to, complete the past, and I want to solution the past. So he's a little more aligned, but still off, right? I would love to see more cups energy here for him, but I think that he's got a lot, in his heart space, but I do feel like he's just very emotional. He's emotional in his head, and he's emotional in his heart space, okay? So what's happening in the environment for divine feminine as related to masculine? She's feeling a little hostile towards him, okay? She's standing up for herself. She's going to choose her battles around any offers towards union or any planning towards union. She's like, no, I have my guard up because there's too much has happened. There's too much unknown. There's too many secrets. I've got to reparent myself. He was a risk. He's really affected my journey. And now I'm still healing, right? I've been thinking about things. I want to, get over my sadness. I've been evaluating my sadness. I'm like contemplating all these wounds and all these battles. She's in this energy. I want to walk away from all these fears, and I'm really going to put hard boundaries up on any union. Go forward. What about divine masculine? What's happening in his environment? Look at this, door to spirit. He's awakening further. This is new beginnings, spiritual awakenings that he knows he deceived. He knows he deceived. He knows he was deceptive of his Empress. He knows that he is aware that he deceived his Empress, and now he is looking for a way to move forward. I don't know how much more to say about that, but guess who the Empress was, right? Where is the Empress? Where the hell did she go? Right here. Who's the Empress? Boom, divine feminine. So there's a lot of fears. I didn't want to get too deep into this because there's a lot going on right now. But for our members, I will do a post full moon report, and I will post that for you guys next week. But these are just some things I wanted to share with the collective about what's going on today and possibly through the weekend. But again, if you're a member, I'll give you the post full moon report next week. And if you're not a member, click on the link in my bio or go to my channel, directly to my channel's page, and click join. Let's end with some guidance from Ganesha. We have the bottom of the deck is decision. Decisions need to be made. Okay, Ganesha is helping both of them make decisions. As you can see, they're both at the crossroads right now, right? There's a lot of fears that are keeping them from moving forward on their journey together. And then there's a lot of love that wants them to come back together. A lot of love that they have for each other. So just a decision has to be made, right? The universe cannot co-create with you if you're all over the place. If you're like, I got to walk away, but I want to rekindle this romance. I'm really brokenhearted. I've got third-party situations, but I love and I want to, solution this with my feminine. You got to make a decision. You can't be at the crossroads. The divine needs to know, what do you want? So how is Ganesha helping divine feminine? Well, we have the card of achievement. So achievement is all about achieving a goal, right? Achievement is all about this energy of abundance and prosperity. 9 of Pentacles came up for divine feminine, right? Where she felt stuck, right? So it's time to take action for her. So there's this energy of achievement, right? There's going to be more rewards coming in for her, more fulfilling spiritual life that is going to be open to her. And success is going to come to divine feminine. So his energy is focus on your achievements, focus on everything that you've achieved. Don't focus on the lack. So Ganesha is here to say you are abundant, you are Empress, you are Nine of Pentacles, you are divine feminine, you are a leader, you are a creator. So focus on the achievement. And for divine masculine, his guidance from Ganesha is they're giving him divine support. So this is the energy where he needs to go in and focus on his own inner awareness and dig deeper into the meaning of life. It's not about the things around you, that possessions. He already understands all of this, but there is a part of prayer that is going to be important for divine masculine at this stage of his journey. Okay, and that is either calling in his spirit guides or his angels or his ancestors or just connecting to the universe as an energy. But there is a energy that he must start to connect with now that he is awake. Maybe he didn't pray before, maybe he didn't connect with the energy before, maybe he didn't believe in a higher power before. Now is the time, and divine support is available to him. He only needs to ask. He only needs to make a decision. You only have to make a decision that you are already in success and in abundance. So I'm going to leave you with that. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, magical full moon. Release these energies, and I'll be back next week. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.